Hello everyone, I'm Matylda and this is ART-ificer, where we craft all sorts of things. Today I'm making a t-shirt inspired by the N7 hoodie that Shepard wears in Mass Effect. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Of course, there were a few problems along the way, but hey, that's the part of the process. Hopefully in the future I will find even better solutions. Also, just so you know, I'm not sponsored by this paint brand or by anyone. I just found these paints and decided to try them. If you want to paint your own t-shirt, here's what you will need. Masking tape, paper cutting tool, like a craft knife. A t-shirt, preferably 100% cotton. Special textile paints, be sure they're opaque if you're painting on black fabric. If they're not, they will only work on white textiles. A piece of cardboard to prevent paint from bleeding through. Paint brushes and sponges. I use profile textile paint for dark colored textiles in colors white, black and red, which I mixed with yellow to match the N7 logo's red beta. Before painting, you need to prepare the fabric so the paint sticks properly. You can do this in two ways. First way, wash the t-shirt with no detergent in the washing machine on a quick cycle. Let it dry and then iron it. This is what I did. Second way, iron it with steam to remove any coatings or residues. I started by cutting out a stencil of the N7 logo on paper and placing cardboard inside the t-shirt to protect the back. At first I tried applying the paint with a sponge, but I was too hesitant, so I switched to a brush, and that with this stencil didn't work good enough for me. Well, better to learn through experience, right? Luckily, the paint wasn't dry yet, so I just rinsed it off with water and threw the t-shirt back in the washing machine. This time I built a stronger stencil by layering masking tape and cutting out the logo directly from it. I stuck it in place I wanted and added extra tape on the other side of the front to prevent bleeding. Then I also taped out the white and red stripe on the right sleeve, just like Shepard's hoodie. I added extra tape on the other side too. This time I applied 2 layers of paint, and when I removed the tape, the stencil didn't stomp the paint in every part, so they were bleeding out and the outcome wasn't as crisp as I wanted. But since the paint was already set, washing it wasn't an option anymore. So I fixed the edges with black paint, smoothing everything out, and it worked. To set the paint so it won't wash out, I let it dry for at least 5 hours. I let it dry overnight and then fixed it using an iron. I'll always iron on the inside of the fabric or use baking paper on top to avoid ruining the design. Heat setting methods depends on your paint, so always check the instructions. And that's it! My N7 inspired t-shirt is done. It looks great, the paint didn't bleed through and it won't irritate my skin. Mission accomplished. I didn't mind having to fix some edges with black paint, but I hope at some point I will find the perfect method for masking the paint properly. Until then, I'm happy with how this turned out. What do you think? Would you try making one yourself, or maybe you have ideas for other fun gaming themed t-shirts? Let me know, I may tackle one next. I'm Matylda and this is my favorite t-shirt on planet Earth. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, hit that like and subscribe button. Also, leave a comment and see you next time. Bye bye!